Do you lead a business? And if you do, how would you describe the culture of the business that you've created? This is a really big one. For all of our consulting clients, from one business to the next, what's always evident is just how unique the firm culture is for each business. And what's fair to say is that leaders really do bring the weather. Whether it's sunny or stormy conditions, business leaders really do create the atmospheric conditions for which the entire team experiences the firm. Now, that can be wonderful and it can also be very challenging. And we've seen every version of firm culture over the years. It's worthwhile reflecting on how you show up every day as a business leader. In some cases, we come across ownership groups who are very, very tight, great relationships, very consistent individuals who are even-keeled, who team members have grown to really be able to rely on, where they know exactly what's coming, there are no surprises, and it helps to make the whole working environment very zen to some extent relative to other firms. Folks feel comfortable and they don't have to worry about what might be around the corner. In other firms, it's the exact opposite of that. We certainly come across shareholder groups that are somewhat divided or fractured, where we've got different camps with very different views around the way that the business needs to unfold or to grow, or the direction that you should go in. And generally what will happen under those circumstances is that team members start to walk on eggshells, feel like they have to start taking sides, and collaboration within the business really starts to deteriorate, with individuals worried about kind of offending anybody else or just feeling like they have to align themselves to a particular individual in the firm. Not great in terms of productivity and certainly not great in getting the best outcomes for clients. The other type of owner that we see commonly are the unpredictables. The unpredictables are the folks that we just can't rely on, because from week to week, they will flip on decisions, change their minds very quickly, leave people feeling somewhat confused about the direction, and really talented team members just start to feel somewhat hopeless about the business, and they don't really see themselves having a future because they can't really trust that things will unfold in a certain way, or that the path for them is particularly clear. And then lastly, the other type that I want to raise, which is also really common, is the absentee business owner or executive team. The absentees are traveling a lot, very happy to leave others to the job of doing business. And that is a right of ownership, and you should be able to do that when ready. But that assumes that the business is able to run without you. And oftentimes that's not the case. So in these absentee owner executive type situations, what tends to happen is we create bottlenecks because sign-offs can't be gained, or approvals that are needed just keep waiting, and we have delays and folks get frustrated. Team members feel like nobody cares about the business, and they are trying really hard to keep things moving along, but feel very much like they're working with one arm tied behind their back, unable to really help move things forward because nobody's there to help them. These are just some really common examples. It's worthwhile just reflecting on your own experiences and how you might show up to the business as a business leader or even as a team member, and what your contribution is to the firm culture. We do a lot of work with executive teams, ownership groups, to try and create a culture that is as solid as possible in order to support more sustained success within the business. In any event, if you would like help, you know where we are. You can reach out to us at Pardo Consulting. I hope this has been really helpful to you. If you're interested in learning more, you can subscribe to Pardo Insights. It is no cost. You can access Pardo Insights through our website, and on the last Friday of every month, Pardo Insights will land in your inbox. I hope that's been useful to you. I wish you all the very best on your business growth journey.